CTF. This is actually right now. Official website has been turned on, but Easy CTF has been held since 2014 and till this year. So this year the Easy CTF will coming in March. Okay, yeah, high school, because I think for most students you are actually on the same page. Okay, so in the Easy CTF 2017, it will happen in March 11th to March 18th, just the next month. Okay, so we will just have a very quick view about some of the problems. Okay, for example, at the left you can see that some basic categories: binary explorations and cryptography. So forensic, Linux operating system, and actually programming. There are a lot of actually programming means some algorithms. Okay, test your programming skills, and there are some way. Recon means try to Recon is related to for penetration testings. Okay, to collect information. So let's look at this one. Okay, we go to the first one. The first one is about buffer flow. If you have taken introduction to cybersecurity, you should know it, right? And in the buffer flow, actually, it will give you a program, overflow.c. This program is vulnerable, and the source code is given to you. And what they need to do is try to give some input to exploit this buffer flow. And once you exploit the buffer flow, you will get the flag. Okay, so I just prepared I think it's this one. This buffer is not available yet. So, but we have the write-up. The details is given here. So you can see here, if you're familiar, you can see that this is a buffer, and actually with limited length, and then try to get buffer. That this function means try to get input, use input, and save it to the buffer. Actually, if the buffer, if the input is longer than 20 bytes, it will overflow, and the buffer structures, you can draw a picture, right? So this is actually some kind of argument. This is the return address. This is the base point, and this is the local variables. The first of all, very local variables with a buffer and x. So actually, this is a high address. This is a high address. This is a low address. So somehow, anyway, you can overwrite. In this case, I don't know whether we can overwrite. Okay. Actually, we don't know the buffer structure, but in order to overload, the buffer should be higher, because this is a low address, and generally the buffer, this is the index we want to class, right? That goes up, and so x should be earlier. So in this case, if the structure is this way, you write the data into the buffer, then you can overwrite the value of x. And if we go override the value x, somehow you can test, and you can give a space value 1337 to x, and then if it will be true, actually the flag is here. Okay, so you need to analyze it. We have next actually we can see the next one. Maybe it's more challenge. So in this case, actually we have another bubble flow example, and we have the source code here. Okay. The source code here actually is the same. You see here is a buffer, right? So here is the buffer, and then you need a string copy from the input argument, right? So actually, there's also a variable called the score, and buffer flow actually will override the score, and the score here will be checked. Here will be checked whether it's greater than 12. If yes, then the open a file where flags will store, and then we'll show you the flags. Okay, so this is the case, and so this actually has a similar structures. Okay, so I just compile it. This one it doesn't matter, and then you can see GDB, and you can break main, and actually you can list. Okay, and list. Then we bring the line at line 16. Okay, so we can run just to give some random strings, and then bring here, and you can check the local variables. So local variables has two. One is score is 0, and one is buffer, just a random uninitialized. And then you can continue. And then here you just stop at the 16. So let me show you. '16 is here. So here we just try to modify the code. If we do not modify the code, we just continue and say, okay, you don't have the score greater than 12, right? You fail. And then how about we run and so we can print score, right? We can say score value to say 16, and then right, and then we continue. Okay, so it actually stopped at the say you response received a grade of 16. Actually, have some segment fault because I don't have we don't have these files ready yet. Okay, but in real CTF exams, this is on the server. So this is the case. So how about we print the address? Oh, we need to run. How about we just print the address with the score? No, buffer is just okay. This one. So you can see here, the score, the address is higher actually, because the ending with the E09C, and this one begin with DDDD. So it's exactly this case. So this is higher, right? It's begin with the E something like this is lower, and D like that. Of course, you need to carefully calculate the distance between these two, and then you need to override. Have a minimal length. So minimal length is about 700 bytes, but it should be longer than that. Okay, you need to have some try. Okay, so this is the very simple ones. For the crypto ones, actually this is a very simple one. So this you can see here. This is some numbers. The numbers actually means the difficulty levels or how many points you can get by resolving these problems. So small numbers means easier ones. Okay. So for this one, I think if you have taken the cybersecurity, you may have the same. The very simple encryption schemes. scissor. Yeah, just a simple replacement. Okay. So if you don't know, actually there's some write up here. So he will tell you. What happened to this one? Okay, this one, this is another one. Actually, seems more difficult. It has a message. We can show you the message. So the message is more like a mess. No such, not much information. Even no blank spaces, right? So actually, it will give you some hints. So if there's some given hints, this is called regons. Okay, regons actually some kind of cipher. Okay, so if you have no idea about it, you probably need to search. You need to, based on this problem, based on some hints, you search the internet and you have some things. And after that, probably you can solve it. Okay, so so this one actually is how to insecure encryption schemes. Called some zigzag, that is rearrangement. Okay, so you can see here. So it just try to rearrange the input in a like a W shape. Okay, so it goes here, goes down, goes up, goes down. Okay, so for this example, we can copy actually. The message is here. We just encrypt it. Okay. So this shows the decrypted message. However, this is not correct one because the parameters, the rails is different. Okay, it's incorrect. So the rails means how. So this each line is a rail. Okay, so this is 3 rails. But in this example, actually the rail 5 will give us the right answers. So you may have a try. And actually, the problem, the title, the word in the title actually will show you some hints how many rails it will have. So you can get more details from the write-up. But here, if we change it to 5, so you will see the meaningful informations, and you can see this is one easy CTF flags. So this is the flags we need to input. Okay, so you can even show how this is decoded. So actually, it will write this line and then write this line about shift one position. Okay, and then when you retrieve the output, you just follow this way. Follow this way. Okay, so this is one. This is cryptanalysis, very simple ones, but actually there are some more difficult ones, and you may learn more during the training sessions. Okay, so next about the forensic. The forensic actually try to recover information. For example, someone has hacked the computer, so definitely the police departments may want to come to grab the computer and get some evidence who has hacked, for example, the IP addresses, okay, or what information has been left. So forensic generally means information recovery. So in this problem, he say, oh look, it's perfectly innocent picture of an apple, nothing to see here. Okay, so this is just a problem. It's hard to understand what you are asked to do or what kind of information you are to retrieve. However, if you just try to view the image, it's still an apple, right? Okay, so don't worry. The trick is here, the hidden information. Okay, so if you I just download the Apple image. Actually, you can go to strings and the Apple image, and you go put into editor. You can go through it. This is a simple case, okay? You can go through it. There's many non-meaningful ones. Okay, how many ones? So many. Let's search. Okay, so actually he's kind here. Okay, so this is some kind of trick. In the future, if you're interested to look up other CTF problems, many are similar to this one. It seems no clues. It seems very strange problems, and nowhere to find the flags. But you should, when you get more and more familiar with this kind of games, you probably know where to find the tricks, okay, to find the flags. So this is one. The second one actually may be more challenge, the liar. Let's see something wrong. Okay. So in this one, I say I may not have illegally bought this file. Actually, this is a secret file. And for someone who claims that it contains secret picture of my friend and her finance, unfortunately, I cannot open it. I already paid many money. Can help me find what it is lying or not? Okay, so this is a secret file, and actually, I don't know this secret file. So it's about 2 megabytes. But on the Linux, there is a file, a tool called file. So you can see here, try to detect it. It's just a zip, okay?